Hi, Genevieve Jacobs from Region Media, and today's news update comes to you from Commonwealth Park. It's mid-September. On the great Canberra calendar, that usually means the opening of Floriade. Now, the place is awash with flowers, and Ross Triffitt's with me. He heads up Events ACT, which has been an interesting challenge in recent times. Ross, great to have you here. It's Floriade, but not as we know it. Take us through what's happened this year.
Yeah, well, obviously we were planning to deliver Floriade in Commonwealth Park, so the majority of the planting has occurred here. But we've been able to spread those planter boxes and pots that normally come in and augment the garden beds here throughout the city. So there'll be approximately 40 sites throughout the city where people will be able to engage with the flowers and with Floriade while they're going about their essential activities. In addition to that, we have Floriade Community. Another 300,000 bulbs and annuals have been planted throughout the city by 100 community organisations, schools and other organisations.
Now, I hate to use the word pivot, but I'm going to throw it in there because that's exactly what had to happen last year. And again this year, we were very hopeful this year. And just literally as you were bumping in for Floriade, the lockdown came into effect. But one of the things I think that's really striking, and we learned from last year, is that people have loved the community spirit of Floriade in the suburbs.
Absolutely, and off the back of the success last year of engaging with the community for those plantings, the government made a commitment to continue the program, and it will be a part of Floriade from here on in. So in addition to the normal plantings that we did here and the plans that we had for Commonwealth Park, we did have those additional 300,000 bulbs and annuals that were spread out through the 100 organisations, and the response has been fantastic. It's fascinating to see how different community groups and organisations are interpreting Floriade and doing things in their community, and it's great to see the community coming together to do that.
Yeah, I think there's been a really lovely sense about this, that people are seeing something come to fruition at the shops, in the parks, in the places that are really close to them. And I guess what underpins this is that decision that the values around Floriade this time are about community and they're about well-being. We're all allowed out to exercise for limited periods of time. We're allowed to be socially distanced, as you and I are, but to meet in small groups of people. So we're still encouraging people to build that strong community spirit through Floriade, aren't we?
Absolutely, and that's one of the beauties of really decentralising things and having the flowers out nearby where people can go on their daily walks and daily exercise, or they go to their shops or doctors, or get vaccinated. We're including the vaccination hub as well with some of the planter boxes. So it's a great opportunity for people to still engage with the event. And this event brought nearly $45 million into the territory in 2019. We can't do that. So there are other ways that people can enjoy and other benefits that people can get from the event.
I love the idea that there are planter boxes at the vaccination hub. That's a lovely way to express the spirit of spring and Floriade, and I guess people might like to photograph, share their stories on social media, enjoy responsibly a COVID-safe period of exercise outside and enjoy themselves. And look, on the website this week, lots of things that are making news. COVID, of course, is right up there, and we've got all the details for you from our daily coverage of COVID. We've also got a lovely update on a story that we brought you this week for Nils Lansky and his beloved therapy, alpacas. Nils spoke to me about how he was about to lose his agistment at Wallaroo. More comments than we've had for almost any story we have ever run. No less than 60 genuine offers of help. Seems like there is a lot of people with a spare 5 or 10 acres everywhere, from Captain's Flat to Williamsdale to Murrum Bateman to Bywong, and those offers flooded in. I can actually confirm that Nils now has a new home for his beloved children, his family of alpacas, so that's lovely news. We've talked about the COVID hotline, the people who are answering your questions about COVID. 200,000 calls so far, so what's a day like on the hotline? Tim Gable's been talking about whether we fully acknowledge Lauren Jackson's greatness. She is one of the greatest basketballers of all time. But here in Canberra, have we quite got the point of that? Do we understand that the way they do in the US? And we're also talking about the superpod of humpback whales that's been spotted off the Sapphire Coast. 100 humpbacks frolicking and hunting fish together. It is spectacular footage. All that and more on The Riot Act, where we bring you all the daily news that you need, all the stories of our city. We'd love you to come and join the conversation. If you sign up, you'll get an email newsletter in your inbox every Thursday afternoon and a daily digest. Come and join us, talk about what makes this beautiful city such a great place to be. Ross, thank you so much for being here. And look, let's celebrate beautiful blue skies, spring and the flowers, and we go on with hope in our hearts.
Thank you, Genevieve. And it does really mark the opening of spring. What a beautiful day.
It does. That's what it says to us. Spring is here. I'm Genevieve Jacobs, and this is Region Media.